It was yeah, it was Bleed versus FaZe.
Yeah.
The C4s that you just fire through with the lineups.
Maverick's really hard to use at the minute. If you're your designated Maverick player in your stack or team, then you've just got
way back when. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how Surf plays today, because at the moment he's done not too bad this competition.
Dude's going to pick up the first. Oh, Eddie. He looks like he's tempted for it, but I think he knows that there's someone tucked into the corner. Dot's going to take Silent down. Oh dear. What do you say? One by one. Everything is just a single engagement. No roam clear whatsoever to speak of. Eddie might pick himself up one here as he gets himself up the stairs. Not even with the pistol. The disrespect there. Dash picking up that final kill. Just wondering to see where we're going to see this Amaru going in.
It's a better start. And like you mentioned, it was only the first round. Again, still plenty of time for Luminosity to get back into it. But I suppose the worry is, Ollie, if you start your day in a car crash, how does the rest of your day end up?
In the hospital.
Probably the best way you look at it. But at the moment, they have got the man advantage. They had lost the Sledge, who was trying to open up the castle barricades. Again, those exterior castle barricades is very common to see on this top floor site. You bring the Sledge in, it makes quick work of that, and now we're seeing W7M just swinging windows, swinging everything that they have. Up goes the Amaru straight into Jim now. A minute 10 left on the clock. Silent has jumped in through the main breach. A great kill onto Dots, and that means Lobbin. There's a lot of work to be done. Fuser, it is going down from the Amaru. Silent needs to try and cover. That reinforced wall will keep Eddie alive, but Silent's dropped below. Amaru, where are you going? To be fair, your teammates kind of baiting you there. Drop straight away downstairs into the hatch, but he has no idea that Silent has slipped in towards the back end of bar. Clutches up.
Change there.
He can get Doc. Silent, go ask Doc for a stim.
Oh, I mean, Lobbin. He's not interested. He's just getting himself out there in the map and seeing what other chaos he can cause.
Yeah. Player to watch. This is it right here. He just wants to get angry.
Oh, goodness me. He's chipped so many players down. He's left 1 on 17, 1 on 7, and he's killed one.
It's going to be difficult. I think losing the Ying, where the Ying had the hard breach gadgets on, was probably looking to get the Ying in towards bedroom, open up that wall, and then use the Candelas over towards the top of the stairs. But now they just have to try and play almost with guns up. They don't have a hefty amount of utility left. Oh, a great double swing. And the Doc stim comes in. Dash eliminates Silent, who already was so low to that plus GA cog, of course. But 2 kills back in favor now, Luminosity, but the time just doesn't look to be on the side of them. All W7 have to do is stay alive, and they'll do so. Leaving it way too short, Ollie, to be looking for those executes.
There is a presence there in case a drop does come through. Down.
Oh, they tried to rush.
Eddie just tries to walk his way on through. Silent hits the drop as well. That nade isn't ideal at all. The idea was great, but the execution was poor. 3 versus 2 now. Go on here. In fact, it's Thatcher, sorry, in the dirt tunnel. Oh, a brilliant view, but Lobbin's there with the kill. Now they know that the last player is inside a dirt row. His moments are numbered. All he can hope for here is a good lineup. But again, look at the amount of time left. There's a whole minute on the clock. 1 TK. Maybe another. Is this when W7M say, right, hold the phone, calm down? He's got live information. He knows where the castle is. Looks like he knows where the other player is as well. But Dudez, he's going to be a little bit quicker on the draw.
Not working out. Curious to see how they're actually going to try and deal with the kind of secondary position now that W7M have now reinforced the other 2 sets of the cash walls and also have catered those. And how much utility do they actually have to try and get through all of that? And it doesn't look as though they're going to have a lot, as down goes another hard.
In this round, a couple of little mini games, it's really slowed them down. 1 Candela left in Ro's pocket, so he could try and do something with that. Wi-Fi going to get Dash. Dash really didn't need to be peeking there. Eddie, he's successful as well. The Candela will be shot on the floor. So Volps has a chance at a gunfight here, but going to need to play back-to-back, and Eddie comes in with his 2nd kill on the round. Lot for Dudez to do now. Picks up 1, but immediately traded out. Wi-Fi from that window. Lethal.
W7M should be on to that, seeing that nobody's towards the garage side. They haven't opened up garage wall. They haven't tried to eliminate the player in rafters. All of the pressure is going to be coming in from those windows, and of course in towards construction.
Spending a lot of Candelas on this player inside of Logi. Lobbin doing his best to try and stay alive. It's gonna be full white flash, but still manages to get the kill. I'm not sure if he managed to dodge out of the way of the Candela or not there, but Silent will grab one back. It still leaves an advantage here for W7M. He's got a much better chance of clearing him out of there. Stun comes through. Dudes forced into a prone. Player now walking up into Garage, but gets burned. Dudes there with the pop-up and the shot. We said that Silent was low and proved just there. Eddie now has to try and make his way through. He's announced his location, goes for the pop flash, knows that someone behind the mirror window, but it's not an angle that you're going to win anytime soon. Lobbin, he's going to secure that final kill and the round here for W7M.
Large majority of the site.
Oh, crouch walk now for Lobbin. You need control of blue. You've got to have that area covered, and with 30 seconds left to go, he is in the right spot. You can see players on the top right of the screen. They're going to be hanging around the kitchen hatch. They're going to be looking to try and drop. The Candelas will come in and signify that, but Dash, he's rushed all the way down. He's got himself deep into long, and kills are going to start coming in. 2 for Surf as he activates the goggles, but he will be taken down. The diffuser has been planted. Dash and Lobbin, fantastic execute there from W7M. They spent a lot of the round setting themselves up for that. Wait until they had everybody.
Hey, look, not even the drones work.
Even the Rotero drone. I mean, they should know at this point. You have the Dokubi that's going to be giving a little bit of a call and actually getting downed out. Eddie and Silent going to pick one apiece and just absolutely massacre from that garage catwalk. If all the mute jammers were placed on the castle barricades, why are we not opening the bottom of garage? What is it with this garage take that people are finding so difficult? Get the bottom reaches open, but
yeah,
no way you're going to be able to thermite this open. Sure. Hello, Volps. I mean, at least Roe gets traded out there, but yeah, Volps was going for a real risky one there. Anything sent out from a can opener in the main breach. But in terms of garage, it's all very quiet. That's where you would expect to see the Monty. Instead, the Monty now is going to be pushing this cash door. Going to try and bully his way through the smokes. They're going to come out now as well. You're now getting bared down on by a Monty. You have to run. There's nothing you can do. The team elsewhere, they are taking care of business in the site. The Monty is being played to perfection by Dots. He's just zoning out this smoke, and there's nothing that he can do. There's going to be a player tucked into garage as well. That's Silent, but he'll be dealt with as well. Fantastic. This is the power of the Monty. You can just bully players into submission. The shotgun at close range, it might be good for one here, but the plant's going down. All this is just a distraction tactic at this point. The mirror window will be popped, and Surf finds himself one, nearly locks on for the second. But even if he had, he'd have still had a Monty to deal.
What is Turd calls, by the way?
Yeah, I think he started something, hasn't he?
Honestly, he's
oh dear,
rated an absolute monster.
Oh, Silent should die here, though. Yeah, Silent gets traded out there. That's not too bad.
Oh.
Position though with the Monty. Dots all the way down dirt tunnel. We've already got players stacked up in blue as well. Lobbin, you got to look the right way, mate. Surf and Eddie, they're going to find one apiece before finally being traded out. Still with the Monty stacked up in blue and a player just tucked behind him. Not really where you want to be as the Ram. You can't get too much value from there. Maybe he'll be able to go upstairs and use some of the vertical angles, but he's leaving the Monty all alone right now. Monty can gather a little bit of information here, but just gets caught looking the wrong way. The shield must have given him away.
Get the kill. Who's going to find him? That shot's come in. Bobs is worried now. Looking towards blue. He knows the player's right in the door. Will down the castle, but 2 more to find in 10 seconds. Is he going to make it happen? No. No idea about the K tucked in beside that triple wall. Luminosity get away with a win. Ollie.
That's a decent lineup. If it is going to come off, you look at that and you think, throw it. Dude has
got one of them.
Oh, you're going to watch that back on a replay and you're going to feel so hard done to on the timing. That was awful. Peeks out at just the wrong moment. Silent finds himself one. You've got to aggress through. You've got to find this kill for your team, but he picks up 2. He was given the space demo.
Killed by C4. That is the chain of effects that has happened. This is the issue whenever you only bring an operator, only one operator who can do one certain thing. You lose them. You're in quite a mess. And Luminosity with a flawless round. But yeah, no nades because the IQ got taken out. The shield
is going to be a frost over on that catwalk, and you're really going to be looking toward your Monty now to make it happen. Great shot there. Silent gives himself away. He was so safe as well.
You say safe. I mean, there's going to be flaming arrows landed right at his feet in sure due time, but... And you mentioned that W7M used a lot of utilities to open the breach, but hey, that's fine. That's the only thing they need to open is that main breach because they have this Monty coming in from rafters. It's going to take some time to obviously clear away those frost mats, but 45 seconds, they're still in very good standing. You just hope that they can get themselves in and burn away those C4s. That's going to be the next thing. Bait out the C4s from Luminosity because they have 4 of them to use, Ollie.
A lot of C4s in only 30 seconds. You can cause a lot of mayhem in that time with 4 C4s. Especially when the default plant spot is going to be the hot spot. He's actually going to go just on the breach, so just on the threshold. Maybe feeling like this is a little bit safer. We got Row below. He's going to get taken out. Lobin and Dudez, they find one each. The C4 comes, but it's too late. Not successful there. Wi-Fi Surf, they're going to grab one apiece, but it's now all down to Surf. He knows there's a player on those cash stairs, rotating himself down. It's going to be Lobin to grab that final kill. W7M, a garage take was all it took. Get yourself back outside and cover it from the window. Do tend to see a lot of plays like that over on Cafe. Valkyrie and Azami to be removed here as well. Azami sees
their main focus is just being information. You know, bringing in the IQ, bringing the Doki, bringing the Lion. I think they were more expecting a bigger battle upstairs. You know, they wanted to see how many people they can maybe take out from their own game, and now they're starting to rotate, trying to pincer out that Pulse, but Pulse is a friend. Pulse is a teammate down with him. That's where Wi-Fi can provide that extra bit of protection, almost as a bodyguard for the Pulse as he does his job and denying that plant as best as he can. Surf gives himself up. He swings from pillar. Dots is going to eliminate him, but with time slowly ticking away, they need to try and get this plant, but that Pulse is still down there. Volps is trying his best to do something to take the pressure off. Dots is going to try and go for the defuse. The cover has to come in from his teammates. That looks to be successful. Diffuser goes down.
Diffuser goes down, and Dudez pays the price for it there. Scrappy engagement here, but look at Dots go. That's the second he's had on the round. He can still place this air jab out. That's invaluable utility at this point in the round. It now all comes down to Wi-Fi. Is he going to be able to pull this one off? I think he knows there's a couple of players tucked inside a train, and maybe that there's one inside a reading, but there's 20 seconds left. He needs time to disable that diffuser. Full white flashed, further wasting the time. Keep throwing the kitchen sink at him, lads. Volps picks up the final kill with the pistol.
Of course they have to deal with this mirror window setup in towards the freezer and bathroom side of things, which they are doing. A run out has occurred, and shots are being whiffed from both sides, but Wi-Fi still able to finish off Dash on the window. Luminosity are happy enough to fall back and give them control of Piano because they have these crossfires set up. That's a great kill from Volps. Pre-fires away. He knows there's one tucked in towards Freezer, but he also goes down. Dudez had the information fed through via his teammate. Now it's into a 2 versus 3.
Start moving a little bit. The diffuser, that's going to be fired off for the time being as a Goyo Vulcan canister will be destroyed there. What a kill from Volps. He must have known that he was there. That's a banger. Levels it out. 25 seconds. You really can't count W7 out here. They are going to fall, though, on the stairs. Dudez was waiting for that Zofia to explode, but Surf got the heads up on him. And now a lot falls down to Volps. Not going to be able to recover that diffuser. Does pick another really nice shot up onto Surf, but wasn't aware of the player just ratting it out, tucked in the corner, silent. He's going to find that final kill.
Some Capcan traps, Ollie. And Lobin takes a hefty amount of damage. A player comes around at the perfect time. Silent takes advantage of Lobin as he was trying to bring up his iPad, playing a couple of games. 3v5. It's not the start that W7M would have liked, and Volps makes it not better either as he walks down into the sightlines of Eddie.
One and then taken out on the crossfire by the other. The defense from Luminosity has been a lot better. Playing nice and buddied up. Even look at this. Sure, Eddie goes down, but Surf's immediately there with the refrag. That Banshee going to give the game away here a little bit for Dash as well. Going to be 2 players just on the other side of that kitchen wall. You can try and bait for a plant here and see if he can pick up one and slowly separate these engagements down, but Surf, it was a great angle. We could barely see him, even with the outline on the POV there. Will be popped. And shots on. Surf. He's going to find himself down here as Monty is going to be able to make his way down that long corridor. Puts even more pressure on Row here. Dudez going to get the trade-off onto Wi-Fi, but The opening pick will be Luminosities. It's not really going to matter too much as a rotation. Now going to come up to try and retake that top floor. But Dudes doesn't expect the 4. Volps is going to be there to collect, though. The retake, very unsuccessful. And that top floor clear. You can put all of that. How much ground it can take. That's a deployable shield that's just not done anything, by the way.
Best operator in the game. I went over this. Where's he going? Surf has tried to run out. Surely, what were you expecting? Uh-oh. Volps taken down the Monty that we've praised so much. What's happened there? A huge mistake from W7M and
getting juggled around into the hands of Lobbin here. Who, by the way, is having a very quiet map so far compared to Club. He's going to push himself in and try and get that plant down in the default spot. Again, the cover is brilliant. The C4 shot out of midair. Fantastic stuff. And look at him go. Dudes picks up 3 before being traded out. And it's dashed from the top rope to close out the round.
wow, Dudes, now that is into. But they need to try and get maybe the Monty down to push out Wi-Fi. He's going to be the main roadblock in the way. And oh, look at that for a swing. Thankfully, though, Lobbin is there for the trade-off. He's going to try and work his way into sight as the diffuser being planted by the Monty, who went very deep in towards the sinks. Diffuser planted, and Dash can just reap his rewards. Holding on to the flank. 2 players tried to retake up red stairs. Now Rowe left in the 1v3 against the Monty. Fully unextending. Pistol out. Charge him down. That's all Dots has to do. Whenever you see a mute or a smoke, it is usually quite free real estate because he only has the 17 bullets for the shotgun. But Rowe takes advantage of Dots' lack of composure. But still, 2 to find diffuser. He's just going to let this one slide. He's out of time. Out of sight, out of mind. And W7M only take a very impressive 4-2 split.
Do you think Dots annoyed him a little bit there? do you think that Dots maybe just... Well, the Monty was the winning formula for W7M. It isn't being brought. Lobbing on the repair.
To the rooftop.
Can't do much about the rooftop, can you? A drop comes in under the cover of the fire, but the Yokai drone is there. Still the shots are hit. Wi-Fi. What a shot. That is a blunder if ever I saw it. There's a C4 below, primed and ready, and I think it should catch. There is still info. That's a guaranteed if ever you've seen one. Dots can try and rotate himself back upstairs, but it looks like his teammates are doing a good job of holding shop upstairs. The player underneath that new hatch, on that new balcony. Eddie with the diffuser in hand on the Capital, looking to charge through. You can hear the Dokubi call coming in. But he doesn't know that there's 2 players inside a cocktail, not just one. Volps, he grabs those final 2. Little movements there and a bit of a reposition.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Row, Boss Giacog. Not the weapon of choice there for the Dokubi. The aggression from the Monty. Beautiful stuff off the back of the Dokubi call. Volps in a corner there.
Luminosity have done extremely well to deal with the aggression from engagements into these gunfights. Because right now, obviously, W7M, you'd say that they would have them beat based on just gun skill. You have to try and match that by bringing in just strong operators. And that will result in a flawless round. 2 kills, by the way, with the boss Giacog.
Onto the main door, but also elsewhere. Sense going to be brought here. First time we're seeing Sense to try and give a bit of a line for that glass to work from, but it isn't going to work. Dash. Dashing out of that main door for no good reason whatsoever. Gives himself up for free. Caught out on the smoke. You're going to want that for a bit of denial later on. Oh, the Monty just gave himself away. How did he not die there? Dots. He's found one. The C4 gets thrown out, but it isn't going to land. Monty on 24-8.
Have a big lot left. They have 1 nade and 1 flashbang to see if they can try and deal with Dots. Goes Eddie. Even takes a little bit of a chip from barbed wire. And in comes the Maestro cameras. It will get shot, though. 29 HP is where he will end up on. It has to be the retake. Volps. A tap on the Wi-Fi's head and destroys the Monty as he attempts the plant. W7M again walked up to the WAMI disc and got down because of it.
Surf might find himself a freebie here if he's quick on the draw, and he is. Volps is taken down, but a drop from the hatch. Dash out of nowhere to come down for the trade. Oh, it's so free. Keeps himself alive. Tucks himself in the corner. Can start throwing some impacts over at the Monty. Might even jump out the window here. Get himself out. Get himself gone. All the way down into kitchen. Dash is going to pick one up with the C4. Lobbins left his team light, but it doesn't matter because they're falling like flies. Dash and Dots, the 1-2 punch here from W7M to take him through to the playoffs.
One missed drone.